Hello everyone, semi-retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet and all things related to the carnivore diet and a few other miscellaneous odds and ends. The other day we talked about carnivore diet failure, mine in particular. Today we're going to talk about carnivore diet success. I need to bring this out a little bit. That's a little better, I guess. I've offset the Dort cam a little bit to the left for this opening series because I can't get them quite centered. I can't get both videos quite centered. So I'm trying to make it so you get to see most of everything even after I crop down to split screen. So we'll see how it goes here. It's still just an experiment, but today's plan is I'm going to do the same route I did yesterday, only I'm going in reverse, so I go up the stairs. That's the plan. We'll see how I feel. I was really sore yesterday after I got done, but everything felt pretty good this morning, so I'm going to see how I feel when I get to the top of the stairs on that bench up there, and at that point I can either make the decision to go all the way around the big loop again, or I can just cut back to the truck. Across the old wagon path, which cuts a couple miles off of it. Not quite 2 miles, but it cuts enough off of it that I get back a little easier. So we'll see how I do with getting up the stairs today. If this is your first time here, I do want to say welcome to the channel. I'm glad you stopped by. I hope you enjoy this little video. The main purpose of my video, yes, I do try to find interesting things to talk about. Sometimes I even succeed at that. But primarily, and this is a little sneak peek at what we're going to talk about later, showing you these videos shows that it can be done. It's never too late. I don't like that view. Pull it in a little tighter. Yeah. Maybe I can tip it up a little bit. Show you guys some more of the upstairs. There we go. That's what I was looking for. But showing you guys that it's never too late to get out here and do something. Whether it be trail hiking like I'm doing, or just walking down to the mailbox, or whatever that thing is that you haven't been able to do. Because keep in mind as you're watching this hiking video that just under 7 months ago I couldn't stand up for more than 2 to 2.5 minutes without severe pain. So that's why we're going to talk about carnivore diet successes today. But I'm going to hunker down and get some hiking in here. So I will see you guys on up the trail. And I'm back, sitting in the group primitive camping area on that same bench, same picnic table I was on yesterday. Although I was a lot more tired when I got here yesterday because I'd already done the big loop and was heading back. But yeah, that's a nice little warm-up. It's a little over 2 miles. I think it's 2.36 miles is what I clocked at one time from the truck to here. That's a good little way to get the blood pumping, get everything going. But let's talk about carnivore diet successes. Let's think about what I just said. I just said it was like 2.36 miles out here. And I'm just getting started. You know, 7 months ago, getting to the front door and back was a challenge. And now look at me out here in nature. The sun's peeking through the trees. I'm pretty sure you can see it brighter over here on this side of my face because the sun's over there. Absolutely amazing. But before we talk more about me, let's start with the king of carnivore, Shawn Baker. He wrote the book, The Carnivore Diet. Dr. Shawn Baker. Look at him now. He's a few years younger than I am. I think he turns 56 here in December. So he's a few years younger than I am. But look at the shape that man's in. Just crushing it on the bike, the rowing machine. He did some lifting yesterday. I'd never been that strong. Even when I was in the Army, I couldn't have lifted that much. No way. So, I'd have to say he's a success story. Kelly Hogan. Go watch a few of her videos. Look at some of them with the before and after photos in them. Tell me she's not a big success story. And she's been doing this, I think it's 14 years now, but I could be wrong on that. And a man who I consider a friend, even though we've never met face to face, Dr. Ken Berry. Look at him. He was, as he said, a fat old country doctor that was getting sidelong looks from his patients when he told them they needed to lose weight. And now look at him. Out there working on his farm every day. He's made just a few YouTube videos and has a few followers there too. Just a little tiny channel. I can't even say that with a straight face. I'm sorry. But, yeah, look at those guys. Carnivore Quest. You can see the difference in them. Just go back and watch their videos from a year ago versus where they're at now. Holy cow, what a great success story they are. And they're out there trying to help other people too. And that's one of the reasons why I like all these people, is that they're not just saying, okay, I did it, I'm done. Everybody else can find their own way. They're out there trying to help people. And I really appreciate that. Ready, Set, Keto. Look at them. You can see the difference. Look at their stuff from a year ago versus today. They look fantastic. But, yeah, just to recap everything that I've done, reversed. I had type 2 diabetes. Technically, they tell me I still do. I don't know. I've got a pretty good response to sugar. So I don't think I am actually a type 2 diabetic anymore. But, I went from when I was originally diagnosed, I had a 10.3 A1C. And throughout all the intervening years, it was anywhere from 7.5 to 8.2, 8.5, somewhere in there. And any time it was over 8, Doc said, well, it's getting a little high. You may want to work on that. But of course, that was all the advice he had was, you may want to work on that. Never gave me any legitimate advice for how to actually work on that. And then I got my labs checked at the 4-month mark on carnivore. A1C down to 4.8. And as I mentioned in my failure video about overeating the carbs on Thanksgiving, I still had a very good low blood sugar by the time I got home, which was a couple hours after I ate that last piece of cake. So regardless of what people want to say about in remission or it's not really cured or anything like that, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to disagree with you. My body's insulin response did exactly what it was supposed to do. My blood sugars were back down. I think it was 80. I don't remember now. It was 82 or 84 when I took it 2 hours later. So my blood sugar came back down almost immediately. So I'm going to have to say I'm cured of type 2 diabetes. But my fatty liver and my stage 1 chronic kidney disease, my liver markers and kidney markers were better than they've ever been. And I was, always on the high side because I had fatty liver and stage 1 chronic kidney disease. They're gone. So no, protein does not hurt your liver. Protein does not hurt your kidneys. Carnivore or lion diet or keto or whatever you're doing is not bad for your kidneys. It's not bad for your liver. It's not bad for your pancreas. And anyone who's still out there saying that on their videos just hasn't doesn't even know what the word science means. I at least know what it means, sort of. I'm certainly no scientist. But I watch and read a lot of people who are actual scientists. So, what else can we talk about here in successes? Well, I've had a ton of success stories in my comments. I'm sure I'll get a few more people, because I'm going to ask them to right now, leave their success stories down in the comments of this video, so they're all in one place where you can read them. But if you want more than that, go back and look through any of my videos. Almost always, there's at least one comment of somebody saying, hey, I've been doing this, and this is what's happened, and thanks for the video. Every day. That's one of the reasons why I'm still out here doing this. Because, besides my long-term goals, I now know the truth of how to get healthier, and I want to share that with people. And that's a pretty huge success, because I've always sort of considered myself a fairly nice guy, but to be honest, the first 59 years of my life was all about me. But I've had such great success doing what I've been doing for the last 7 months. Not quite 7 months. It'll be 7 months on the 6th of December. But you get the idea. I've had such great success that I can't not share this. I have to share it. And everybody that's had successes needs to get out there and share their story. I'm not saying y'all have to make YouTube channels, because not everyone's cut out to turn on the camera and talk to it. But just in your daily life, you're going to bump into somebody that says, hey, what happened to you? Are you sick, or did you get that thin on purpose? I always like that one. The first thing is like, are you sick? Do you have cancer? No, I didn't lose weight because I have cancer. I didn't lose weight because the chemotherapy drug it out of me. Yes, I did this on purpose. I always have to try not to laugh in their face when they ask that question. But after being so sick for so long, feeling this good really makes me want to get out there and share this with everybody I can reach. And that's where you guys come in a little bit too. feel free to share this video on your social media. Oh, somebody's walking by. Morning. Morning. Feel free to share this on your social media if you have somebody that you think that it would help. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. Everybody needs to know about this. And if they're going to go, if they're going to say, well, my doctor's been telling me this for decades, he can't possibly be wrong. They may be a good candidate for one of the books I have linked in the description. Give them that for Christmas. If you were normally going to give, because it's your best, your best friend or that couple that you guys always go out with on Saturday night or whatever, instead of giving them, just another trinket that's going to be, forgotten or worthless in a few months, give them, Lies My Doctor Told Me, the Obesity Code, the Carnivore Code. There's all kinds of books listed down there. Or, if you want to spend just a little bit more on them, and they're sort of thinking about doing this, you've already talked to them, go ahead and go out to Keto Chow's website and get them a bottle of the mineral drops, the daily electrolytes. And I just saw they put the daily electrolytes in a new bottle. It's now in a glass bottle with a dropper on it, which is a good deal because I actually had to buy some. I bought a couple of droppers for mine because dumping it out just never worked. I always got too much. So yeah, so there's some ideas for Christmas, folks. And Keto Chow, if you're watching this, I don't use your other products, but I do use your daily minerals. I'm just saying, give me a call, we'll talk. But that's all I've got for now, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get on up those stairs, and I'll see you at the top of the stairs. I'm probably going to turn the Dork cam on while I'm going up the stairs, because that's always pretty good footage. Even though you saw it just a few days ago, I'm going to do it again, see if I can't do it a little quicker than I did last time. Okay, guys, I'll see you on up the hill, but it'll be like I was never gone. Hi, guys. It's me. I just left the campground back there. I'm heading on the approach trail to the Spanish Moss Trail, which is where all those steps are. I think I sat just a little bit too long talking to you guys last time because my knees really stiffened up on me there. I'm still going to go this route, but if they don't loosen up a little bit, by the time I get up to that bench, I'm just going to have to take the old wagon path back. I decided to go ahead and do the stairs instead of turning around and going back the way I came, because I think this is just a hair shorter, but it's a lot more strenuous. But I can take my time. This might even be the same distance. I don't remember. Oh, this will be a good test to see how this footage looks with the sun staring you guys straight in the face. But yeah, because this, my channel is all about full disclosure. I just wanted to jump back on here and let you guys know that my knees are bothering me a little bit now. Yesterday may have been just a bit too much on trail, and there's a lot of routes to navigate here. But yeah, still, you don't have to get on your 1%, you don't have to get quite as extreme as I have. You can have just as much fun walking around the block. Now, this is even more fun, but I certainly had a lot of fun walking around the block. And I'll be doing that a lot again in the summer, I think. We'll see how it goes, where we're at, what we're doing. Ooh. Okay, I better stop talking and concentrate on what I'm doing. But let's go ahead and cue the music. Okay, cut the music. Thank you. Okay, I figured out the difference. Going up the stairs is a lot harder than going down the stairs, but going down the stairs makes my joints hurt more. So I still need to do a little bit of both, just to build up my strength and my stamina. But as you can see, I'm approaching that bench. So I'll be back with you just as soon as I get set down and change cameras. Hello everyone, back again. See, it was like I was never gone. Yeah, I think the steps are a lot harder going up, muscle and heart wise, but going down is tougher on the joints. So I want to make sure I keep doing them both directions. Not in the same day, of course, but I want to make sure I keep doing them in both directions so that I get the exercise on the joints and the exercise on my cardiovascular and my muscles. But yeah, my knees are still a little stiff. I was doing some math in my head as I came up the hill, and I stopped and checked my watch versus my phone, and I don't think my watch is registering all of the steps that I'm taking while using the trekking pole. I don't know why that motion would defeat it, but because normally the step count was different, but the distances were within reach, were within reason. So I've just been taking everything off my watch for distances. So in going back and looking at the record of yesterday on my phone, I think I made a mistake in calculating yesterday's. I forget exactly what it worked out. It was 6.8 or 6.9 miles or something like that. I actually think that the whole big loop was closer to 7.5 miles. I'll do the actual calculations when I get home. And maybe that's why I'm so doggone tired today. I ended up doing a little bit too much yesterday. But that seemed to be the right distance, because I made it through, as you saw, I made it through yesterday's video. But I didn't have a whole lot left by the time I got back to the truck. I'm extremely disappointed in you guys. I asked and not one of you came out and offered to carry my pack for me. I see how you are. But anyway, I'm going to head on over to the old wagon trail, take that back to the truck, and I'll have some final thoughts for you, either on the bench about a half mile from the truck or all the way back at the truck. But I will see you on down the trail. Once again, I forgot to record the ending. Thanks everybody for watching. Just remember, when we do this way of eating, this way of life, we're going to have some successes, we're going to have some failures. But I think in the long run, the successes will outweigh the failures. So just keep at it, keep pushing forward, 1% better every day. I hope you all have had a great day. I'm still not exactly sure what the live stream schedule is going to be for the overseas people. I'm still working on that. But the finals, I was wrong in my calculations. I went back and did the math as best I could. Today's video distance was 5.43 miles, and the distance yesterday was actually 7.63 miles, which is why I was so doggone tired. So I think that's the maximum I'm going to do for a while till I build up a little bit more stamina. But don't forget to learn how to talk, Bob. Don't forget to get out there, be 1% better. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.